Jesus looked around sadly. My dear children, I've been with you for such a short time. You're going to be looking for me, but as I said to the Jewish leaders, where I'm about to go, you can't come. However, right now I'm going to give you a new command. Love each other the way I've loved you. You've seen it modelled and you've heard it spoken. Do the same for each other and speak in the way as I have spoken to you. Be no different from me, for this is how people will really know you are my close followers, because your love towards each other will be the same as my love towards you. His friends nodded in acceptance of this statement, and gradually the conversation started again. However, an argument soon arose among them as to who was the most important. Jesus smiled at them and chuckled to himself. He was supremely confident in his own identity. In familial trust and discernment, he was certain he came from God and knew his heavenly Father had handed all things over to him. He was God's Son, and he never doubted he would be soon returning to his heavenly Father. Jesus got up from the dining table. The argument in the room soon faded as they watched him. Taking off his outer robe, he picked up a large towel and wrapped it around his waist, taking on the part of a lowly servant. He picked up a jug full of water and poured some into a basin. He then took the basin, knelt down in front of his followers, and in turn began to wash their feet. When he came to Simon Peter and was about to lift up Peter's foot, Peter objected, saying, "You can't wash my feet." "At the moment," Jesus replied, "you don't understand what I'm demonstrating, but you'll soon understand." But Peter said, "Lord, you mustn't wash my feet." "Peter, unless I wash your feet, you can't be clean, and you can't share with me in all that I have to go through." "Oh, if that's so, Lord, then please don't wash just my feet, but here, wash my hands and my face." The person who's bathed only has to have their feet washed to be totally clean, and that applies to each of you, though not to the one who is betraying me. When Jesus had finished and put his robe back on, he turned to them, grinning, and asked, "Have you any idea what I have just done for you? You give me the title Lord and Teacher, and that's quite right. I am your teacher and your Lord. Yet if that's so, and I wash your feet as a mere servant, even though I'm your teacher and Lord, this should demonstrate to you how I'd like each of you to treat one another. But one thing's for sure, you all know that a servant cannot be greater in status than the one he serves, and the courier doesn't command the one who gives him the message. In knowing these things and walking in them, you will find true joy and happiness."